Same hat.
You know
what you said then?
My mom and my grandmother got the same hat.
And, every time mommy sees, she beg me.
And Pam mum.
Yeah. Every time she sees, you have to go carry her one. Every time she sees, where you go bring me?
Hey, audience, don't mind us. We're just talking amongst ourselves. But welcome to Jamlish Real Talk with the Likkle Labrish. Welcome everyone. Here we have another show for you. I have a visitor for the weekend. Hold on a minute before we introduce the panel. Mimi, where you there? Put on the food.
Everybody. My lovely Mish. How's everybody else feeling now?
Oh, that's lovely.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, man, everything blessed.
Good. Okay, then. Good. So we have a show today and we are going to discuss, would you believe it, habits, good habits, not just bad habits. Let's keep it positive as well. Good habits and bad habits, and habits in general, habits in a relationship, habits. Okay, so let me introduce you to the panel. Hello, panel.
We're there again.
Everybody in Jamlish Town, greetings.
Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm back.
Are you not Mimi?
Yes. And she's actually at my home.
Yes, I thought I'd visit Mish today, you know what I mean? Give us some company.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, yes. Cheers, everybody. Yes.
Una drink a bat.
So let's talk about the habits then. We're going to get through this show, audience. We will get through it. Let's talk about habits, right? Let's talk about some bad habits, not necessarily in relationship. Simeon, give me a couple of bad habits that you feel you have.
I have two bad habits. I know that for sure. Top of me, two bad habits.
Okay.
Me eating habit and me sleeping habit.
Do you want to go in a little bit more with the eating?
Well, the eating habit is, me say me go start, say me a fast because that will cover myself because me will go all day and no eat. So if me call it fasting, it kind of excuse it. You know what I mean?
Not good, Simeon.
No, you remember? me not proud of it, sis. It's not every habit you're proud of, you know. Not every habit you're proud of. We're talking bad habits. And you can't proud of your bad habit. So you know,
has that been going on for a long time then?
If I was to calculate it I couldn't calculate it in days, months. It's gotta be years.
Oh wow!
Trust me. And me not talking for sound good. Me talking because it's true. It's not good, as I says. It's not good. But yeah, for years, I'm sleeping is just as bad. Just as bad.
Sleeping, Simeon.
Sorry?
Not sleeping, sorry, as when you say your sleeping habits. You're not sleeping enough.
Yeah, it's too small. I know, so you need more sleep than that. I know that.
Okay. So
I go to bed late and get up early.
Okay, yeah, but a lot of people do though. Anyway,
not like me, Mish. Go to bed 2 o'clock and get up at 5:30. That's not good.
Oh wow! Are you mashed up? How do you concentrate on all that? Don't you feel tired during the daytime?
I told you it box me for 6. It probably come back from foreign, but
yeah,
you know,
jet lag. Yeah.
All of that tonight now. And that did make it bad today.
Yeah.
I've not get up too long from it. A good job. Me wash up the mat out of me.
Okay then, Mal. What about you? Can you identify a couple of bad habits that you do have?
Oh yeah.
You're smiling. There must be good bad habits.
No, one is ingrown ears. I have this obsession of picking trying to pull out my ingrown hairs out of my chin, underneath my chin. Yeah.
I don't think that's a habit. I think that's a fetish.
No, you know,
No.
it is a bad habit.
That's
isn't
not
it?
on my list of fetishes, Mimi.
Do you pick your hairs then?
No, all right. So I like watching things where they pull like ingrown hairs out of
Yeah.
skin. See, I'm not talking about.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
comes
pimple
out,
popper.
and they get the thing.
Yeah.
That's
Pimple
all
Popper. Pimple Popper. Dr. Pimple.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay.
Well,
I-
that's not on my list of fetishes, Mimi. You know.
Right, okay, so that's one of your fetishes. I mean habits.
Sorry.
No, you know when you shave and you
No.
spot and you want to pull it out. And you just want to you feel like you have to just try and get it, you know?
Is that therapeutic for you then now?
Not really. It's just when you feel it's there, you can't ignore it. See,
Oh, okay.
Do I wait till I shave my hair, shave my beard, or
Right.
do I pull it? Or
Okay.
or I feel relieved when I get some tweezers.
Well, do you know what? You're not the only one who's got that
I feel
habit.
relieved when I got tweezers. When I got tweezers, I feel relieved. Honestly.
Yeah, I've done it. So
You're not the only one with that habit. Take a look at this, Mr. SARS.
Okay. Kind of. You have any bad habits? Bad habits? Well, never time when we pick the game, sometimes it's time. It's me this one. Check. I'm going to get sometimes. I'm not going to pick, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, he picks his hair as well.
Yeah.
So it's like it's quite a common habit.
All when not did every pick. Oh my gosh.
And what's your second bad habit that you think that you have?
If I get too tired, sometimes I don't know when to sleep, and I pretend like I'm still not tired, and next thing you know, you fall asleep wrongly, and you're sleeping with your mouth open, and you snore. You know, so if you sleep, if your neck's wrong, you hear it. You hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you snore then, Mal?
I'm
Is that what you're saying?
if I sit a certain way, yeah, it does.
Yeah. All right.
It's your love taking it off.
True confession.
Yes, that's the first time I've heard it put that way. Snoring.
Oh.
This way.
So, Pamela, give me a couple of bad habits that you feel that you might have.
Well, the first one is the opposite to Simeon with the eating. You know, call eating with me, call Nyamins.
Well, I was going to say that.
Nyamins, except for me. I've got a really bad habit because the thing is, I love healthy food, but I love unhealthy. I just love food. So when we eat a healthy plate, I'm supposed to satisfy. I want something sweet. I need this, I need, and honestly, I could just literally eat all day.
Yeah.
All day, I could.
And I can sit and join you and eat with you all day as well.
It's a really bad habit because, you know, when you're getting on a bit and, you know, the doctors even told me that I need to lose weight. Well, not just the doctor, everyone. So that's a bad habit. What's the other one? I think the other one is I tend to get lost in music. Music is almost like an addiction. So if I haven't got my headphones, I feel really, really lost. And every opportunity, I've got them in, listening to music. Every
I
opportunity.
think that's a bad habit.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
It is when you're with company. Is I've been told.
Oh, you mean
know,
in company?
it's a bit rude, you know,
That
because I've
jam
been in a room full of people, and I'd still put my music.
You
No.
lie, really?
That damn rude, sister Pam. Damn rude. Not even just rude. Damn rude.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But equally, it can also help because I like music in the background.
Me love
When I'm
music.
working and things
I
like
love
that,
it
or when
loud.
I'm doing the housework, I put my headphones on, I vacuum and all of that. So
I just think it's rude
I mean-
when you're with people. That's what I
With
mean.
rude. Damn rude, in fact.
Yeah, sorry. Guilty as charged.
And what about you, Mimi? What about your habits?
Definitely the one about food
Mm.
all the way. Can't help it with the food. I can have the good meal, I can do fasting all day, break it with a lovely fruit and veg, and then at the end I'm like, right.
You know, you keep your figure so nice, Shaban, denim shorts, you know.
That's all
Fish.
my shoulder, everybody.
Miss, that nearly fit.
You know when it's to my second one, yeah, Simeon. I'm a bit paused as what I've learned about this topic is it's
Yeah.
self-reflection.
Right.
So if you don't know yourself, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
you aren't able to identify. So I'm not making out I'm perfect. What I'm saying is I don't know about a second one, but I just know like the food is a big one for me.
Yeah, but you know, like in a relationship, you know,
Oh,
and particularly if you have,
okay.
if you have a dispute with your
yeah,
partner,
yeah.
they need to say to you, but you look pan you or look,
No,
you know,
oh,
or look how you do this or you do that.
What is
Don't
you think you're perfect. That's what I'm trying to say. So in a
So
relationship,
do you think you're perfect?
no, I don't think I'm
But they think, so why do they think that you
because I
think
can
you're
find
perfect?
everything wrong about them, but you can't tell me about me.
Oh dear. Okay,
That's
right.
it, so leave it there.
Women are very good at doing that. Very good at
Where?
doing that. Experts.
Okay.
Experts.
No, we don't, no. We do
Well,
not.
start now.
Experts.
We cannot help it that we are always right.
Thank you.
No. Women have no accountability and they never say sorry.
No. You're generalizing now. You're generalizing now. I cause trouble because I do hold myself
I'm not
accountable.
perfect, but
Yeah, and me
I
know
can
me can
identify
miserable when me ready. Me know me can miserable when me ready. So me will
You
hold
can,
me and
you can thank us when you're ready, innit?
Yeah,
Well, we
man.
not
You
notice.
have
Me
that
not just- I'm
cantankerous
not-
button, innit?
There's no
Proper-
disclosure for me
proper-
this week.
Proper Gemini.
Who is
I
the
know.
Gemini?
You're cancer, sorry. You're cancer.
Me know them will be a business. Me just born in a June. Oh.
Listen, non-disclosure for me this week, right? Without doing the bottles last time. So okay then. So let's look at some of the. There's a few. I picked out a few bad habits that are lurking around.
No. Hold on, Michelle.
No.
Now,
Michelle,
what's your bad habit, Flo?
Excuse
get
me,
where-
I'm the
Michelle-
interviewer here. Mr.
No.
Right. Let's
Michelle,
look at
no,
some-
Michelle. You don't get where, Michelle.
Listen, I'm sure in the comment box they will start coming through.
Michelle, you don't get where, Michelle. Can you please convey yours, my dear? Can you please
No,
convey yours?
listen, audience, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure your comments are all aimed at Michelle because we want to know her bad habits as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
please
so
and thanks.
Make them come.
Listen.
Make them come.
We need to have one of those disclaimer on here if I talk about my bad habits. Okay, if you see what I mean.
Okay.
You start sweating and get hot.
You're my fan.
Yeah. So let's look at some of the bad habits. Let me know if you can identify with any of these habits in a relationship, friend, whatever. The first one, not listening.
Pam.
Did somebody say Pam?
Sorry. Headphones comes not listening. Sorry.
True.
Give me an example where you felt you haven't been heard or listened to on a serious note.
You can tell sometimes some people actually don't listen, they just wait to respond.
Mm-mm.
And you can often tell because often they will repeat what you've just said, maybe in a different way, but it will be what you've just said. And that's when you know that somebody's not listening. And it's quite annoying. It is quite annoying if it's something important.
I was gonna say that's almost there anticipating how you're gonna respond though, isn't it?
No, but
So
you
they're
said,
ready
you
for the
said last
answer
week.
before you've even opened your mouth.
No, they literally just wanted to speak. So they're just waiting for you to finish.
Them block. This is what Sister Pama said. Them block you out, Mish.
Yeah.
Block. Yeah, talk, and them. But in a feed their mind, them I get ready to say what them want to say. Them just focus on what them ready to say.
Oh, I see. But they're not hearing you. It's all about them.
You.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else experience that?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah. When
Oh, you do it. You're a victim. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're a perpetrator.
No. I have occasionally done that where I would say the last two words that they said like an open question. You know what I mean? So I'd say, "Oh, the pantry. Is that it? Is that what you're saying?" And then let them talk. So I'd turn their last two words like an open question, even though I didn't get
see.
most
You're
of
not
it.
listening, yeah. He's just caught on the last
Yeah, I'm
sentence.
not listening. Yeah.
What
Especially
about if you
serious,
don't
yeah.
feel appreciated, Mimi?
I think that can be frustrating, especially like back to the situation.
Mhm.
When I'm saying what the
Mm.
problem is, when I'm saying how to fix the problem, and then you're talking about, but I done what I done last week. That's not about today's topic. Does that make sense? Like
Right.
talking about
Mhm.
how I feel today, and that's not discrediting what's gone on last week.
Right.
But that shows me you're not listening, because why are you telling me about last week? And I'm talking about today. So
Okay.
appreciate, that is a bad habit, because everybody wants to feel appreciated and everybody wants to feel loved. So yeah, that is a bad habit. It's not a nice habit.
Does anybody else? What about you, Simeon? Do you feel appreciated? Because I know you do a lot of things for people. Do you actually feel appreciated by it?
To be honest, starting from work, no. And the funny thing is, I do it because it's me. I don't do it for appreciation, to be honest. But I see people coming back to me and saying that, so if you go, them would have missed you, and very, blah, blah. Other people can see the non-appreciation for me more than me, to be honest. Me never look on it.
Oh, so you're not even expecting thanks?
I'm not looking at thanks.
You're not expecting.
I'm being myself, no one else, and time alone will tell you.
Don't you feel? Sorry,
on.
don't you feel to yourself sometimes? Like, why she could have said thanks, or him could have said thanks? Does
No, because people come to me and they tell me, say, you're not appreciated, this, that. It caused me to look at it. And I say, but wait, actually, in truth, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. It's like me drive on the road, and I let out a man look through the goodness of my heart, and then just drive past and not even say thanks.
I'm very much like that when I'm driving. I'm like, thank you. I've waited 5 seconds.
Oh, I hate that.
Wait till you die in there, yes, so nobody no give thanks. Nobody. And if you thank them, they look at you like they think that you're saying something. What's wrong with you?
Right.
Nobody no give thanks here. So
appreciation. Come back to the appreciation.
So what about things like, work situation?
Bad habits at work.
Yeah, do you think but like even prioritizing work over your life, your personal life? Has any of you got that experience?
I've been guilty of that.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Talk about that.
I've been very guilty of that. In the past, I've been very guilty where sometimes I've worked until 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and I've taken a night bus home and stuff like that. And so basically you just see them in the morning.
Okay, so we need that work-life balance. People need to have them teams, you see.
Yeah.
What do you mean by teams?
You're passing each other all.
Yeah. If you might come in 1 o'clock a morning,
no man making function. No man making function.
No, because what it is, if I'm doing like the North American shift where, because they're hours behind us.
Oh, right.
Sometimes I'm working till California close at basically 1 o'clock our time.
Okay.
Yeah, the 8 hours behind. So 5 o'clock is basically 1 o'clock our time. So sometimes I've done that where I've worked all hours.
But
or the other way around where she'll be, because she does teaching, and
I was just about to say that
all hours,
right?
And then then they're still preparing for this and preparing for that. So sometimes there's no time. We don't have no time.
Ships passing in the night.
Yeah,
but we've done that.
That's happened in the past.
Haven't we, Mr. Allen? We've done that.
What's
like,
that?
Teachers, we've done that where you're marking, you're preparing, lesson planning. We've done that. Like in the world of teaching, you definitely end up losing. It's really, you have to really draw the balance back. Otherwise you can get carried away.
You take work home.
I had to stop it. I had to really make a stance and say, no, when I finish, I don't take any work home. And sometimes it's frowned upon by the other teachers because they're all doing it. But I've been
No,
doing it for how many years, and I've decided I'm not doing it anymore. But it
Do-
is
do you know
difficult to
something?
leave it.
Do you know something? It gets to a point where you're just sharing the same space,
Yeah.
but not at the same time,
Yeah.
because
It's
they're
not good,
taking
is
their
it?
work home. I mark this, I cut out that, I mark this, I cut out
Mhm.
that, and prepare
Mm.
that. And I've basically come out the office and I'm doing Zoom calls and whatever
Right.
from my desk, from my office at home.
Mm. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dinner's still in the oven, not even bothered.
Oh my
You know what I mean?
goodness.
You're in trouble, mate. You're in trouble.
Yeah, so for both where we think, you know what, not now, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
nothing
you have to make a stop.
till probably the
Okay.
weekend. Yeah, it's because, and then you think to yourself, the work-life balance is off sync.
So, okay, I'm going to go into one, and we must hold our hands up if we do this. Nagging in a relationship.
Look at everybody. So nobody else does it.
That says that we must hold our hands up.
What was that, Pam? Did you just sip it?
It's
No,
a funny
as
question.
I said earlier. Sorry, Simeon, go on.
No, it's a funny question, though, because I'm looking at it consciously. That question, and I don't know why I could be guilty of, but man must nag to a guest. I was looking to see if because I'm not a nagger, and I just picture woman nagging, No, humbly me say so too. But you chat like woman. So no. I'm learning something.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
as I said earlier, I know I'm miserable when I'm ready. So it can be interpreted as nagging.
Yeah.
I
But
nag
if
you, yes.
me put the sitting there so,
Yeah.
if you go back and find
And
it
see,
there
yeah.
so, if you move me sitting from there so, I beg you please put it back there.
Yeah.
But hang on, isn't there different degrees of
That's so
nagging?
annoying. That's
Definitely.
so annoying.
Definitely.
That's
What's
so
that,
annoying.
Mal?
When I leave something, I like to know it's there when I find it.
Yeah,
When it's misplaced, it's so annoying. It's so
it
annoying.
is.
And nobody know, and nobody
Mm.
and nobody can answer.
What if
You
it
know,
broke
innit?
up? What if it broke? Oh, that happened. Oh, I don't know.
Nobody owns up to it,
No,
do they?
it never happened,
No.
Pam. It never happened.
No, it never happened.
What Mimi, you said that you're guilty of nagging.
I'm guilty of nagging. I've got everyone walking around the house saying the kind of thing. Why is the floor like this? Why is the windows not been open? It's a hot day. Why can I smell what you've just ate? Literally, I'm coming out.
I'm coming to your house for the weekend.
They're looking at me.
Hey, sister, me, is there a day when you get up and you don't like? No, it's a humble question.
You left me, or
So, okay, what about in a relationship? Did you think, are you quite relaxed in a relationship, or do you nag in the relationship as well?
Like Pam, I can have my moments, and I can go in, and I'll have my moments where I'm children. I'm saying to you, because better still, I'm watching you.
So you're still nagging, but they can't. No, it's called non-verbal nagging.
Yeah, be a set. And you just look. Mm.
But no, I have my moments just as anybody, and you would have natural habits in regards to addressing things in relationships, because no one's perfect. No one comes to the table and they know how you like your cup of tea, or they know how to put the towel back in the bathroom, or put the toilet seat down, let the bed. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I was going to come on to that toilet seat
Do you get
thing.
what I mean?
Yeah, and I find that one of the most annoying habits. With leaving the toilet seat up when you're used to keeping it down.
It don't really bother me.
Does that not bother you?
More
That
about,
winds me up.
Is the
something
bathroom
rotten.
clean? Like, can I go in there and sit down and use the toilet next? That's my issue. So if that's the problem for me.
No,
But
I
you
don't
see
like
with me with the toilet, my problem is if they've left it up and flushed the chain.
Right.
Because because everything's supposed to close when you have flushed that chain. So for me, the worst thing is if you've walked in and they've clearly just flushed the chain and it's up because you walked into the germs.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, that's probably, I think everybody that knows me, one of my worst habits is I am a bit of a germaphobe. So I am like, I will notice everything. Like, if I'm out for a meal most people would like to see where they cook, you know, with the open kitchen kind of thing.
Yes,
I
yes,
can't,
yes.
because if I see one thing like this, or this, me not eating there. And every, like the cutlery and the plates and the glass, I'm checking everything before I
you
even
know,
start. So it's a bit
you
of a
talk about that.
with me.
What puts me off is when the chef comes out of the kitchen into the restaurant and you look on him overall. Right? That just finishes me off that.
Yes,
There's a lot, though. It says
Yeah.
a lot about your decorum and what and your trousers.
Exactly.
When you wash your hands and then dipped it back into food again.
Yeah.
It's like when you're in a restaurant and the chef comes out. I always look at the fingernails. The fingernails is dirty. I don't eat. I'm saying
You get up and walk out.
But it's like Michelle, you're not
so
supposed to
I
come
just
out.
say I'm good.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's best if they don't come out. Full
Come
stop.
You're a chef.
Don't come out. Don't come out.
We are do out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So okay, let's look at some good habits then. Let's lighten this up a bit, you know. Let's look at some good habits. Good habits. Mal, give me a good habit. Mal,
I know.
A good habit. I don't know if it's a habit. A good habit.
Do you make the missus a cup of tea? Do you make the bed? Do you go for a
Oh
walk?
no. If whoever gets home first.
yes.
If I get home first, she's got dinner.
Alright, I like it. So there's an arrangement, yeah?
She's got dinner. She's
Yeah.
got dinner, and she's got a cup of tea
I
ready.
like
Everything
that
ready,
one.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
That-
that.
I like-
Don't have to ask. Or if there's not feeling anyone feeling a bit, on the weather Sunday, I'll just do the dinner.
Yeah. That's good.
Simple.
Is that once a week or is that do you do it like, sort of in terms or
Yeah, I mean she does it most of the time, but most of the time if I'm working from home,
yeah, you'll start it.
then she shouldn't come home and do dinner.
Yeah.
It's not on. No.
And that's fair.
I'll do it.
That's nice.
But 99% of the time she'll do it. She'll do it.
That's
But
lovely,
if
that is.
I'm at home. If I'm at home, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will prep for
Yeah.
the days where I'm out, because I work from home 2 days. So
Yeah.
I'll prep those days so everyone's fine.
That's lovely to hear. Simeon,
Yeah.
nice habits you have.
I've got many good habits, to be honest, Mish. I wouldn't sing and dance.
Read them off. Let's hear them. Let the audience get to know Simeon.
No, one of my greatest habits, which hindrance to myself, is I'm always willing to drop what I'm doing to help somebody.
Okay.
One at a time, let me give you one. I'll go back in a bad habit, but I forget this one. I really. No, my virgin come to me one day.
Mm-hmm.
So me with my good habit, put down what I do and listen to him.
Right.
And him say, see my mom, I can't take her man, she have too much bad habit. That's what you're talking about. It means squeeze, me can't take her man, she left the shoes in the middle of the floor and told them not to can't find the other one. And he mentioned the toilet seat, believe it or not. And she always left the toilet seat up. And when I time I listen, yeah, him don't like the girl bad habits, the woman bad habits.
Yeah.
But she left
Yeah.
the seat back up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Why not? Anyway,
No,
that's my story.
Sorry.
Bad habit. There's a bad habit there.
That's one bad habit we can find out for you. Write it down somewhere. Anyway, so and he must string out all our bad habits.
Yeah.
And then one time I look on it, come I know the score, Mish. Him fed up a she, but him keen on somebody else. So I might give himself excuse.
Always give it right. I was going to come on to that.
So me said to him, he said, but my virgin, how long you there with her? Him said 5 years.
Long enough.
Yeah, so
He said, how long she have them bad habit?
yeah.
So you not put up with it all this time, and all of a sudden they become bad habit you can't tolerate.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's the reality. Can you live with the bad habit? If you live with it for 5 years, you're supposed to.
You can. Mm-hmm.
Any?
Yeah, but I guess that's what some people do, don't they? To kind of overcompensate
themselves.
their own guilt. because they know they not do nothing good. Okay. Right?
True.
So
True.
they'll come in and cause an argument.
So they can go back out.
Aye.
Yeah, they come and cause the argument and
Yeah, 'cause
pick
of
at things
agenda.
that was always there 10 years,
Yeah.
15 years, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same way,
sir.
Same way, sir.
Good habits. I was going to say, since COVID, I think I've become more focused on my health and looked at my flaws in my health, that I do like to eat food. But on a positive note, I've just had to just take it small and just say to myself, like, I like walking, so I'll be doing my exercising a bit more and just not beat myself up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I ate some chocolate bars today and I bet crap. Well, guess what? I go up and I've done my walk today. Does that make sense? And
Yeah, because you're balancing it at least.
Yeah.
At least you're not sitting, eating the chocolate and doing nothing and going to bed.
And then I think
You have to
just
do
letting
something.
go, just letting go. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, that's a positive in the sense of saying I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I've got flaws and that's it. And another one is, again, I'm always there for everybody. I think that's a good habit that they expect me to be there. If I said I'm not coming, the family is like,
Oh,
what's
right.
happened?
Right.
You know what I mean?
So the
Yeah.
expectation.
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah.
Pamela?
I think one of my good habits is I like to compliment females, especially. Like even today, there was I was standing outside the building, and one of the neighbors was coming in, a more mature woman, and she looked really, really nice, But because sometimes, even though people look nice, you don't know how hard it was for them to get
ready.
that nice.
Like that.
And I said to her, and I look at her and I says, "Muy guapa," and she just it's like she just lit up.
What did you say?
Muy
Guapa.
guapa, like very, very lovely, very nice.
Oh.
And her face just lit up, because although she was dressed really nice, her face didn't look too happy, like like she had a lot on her mind.
Yeah.
But she looked really nice, so I said it, and it's like the face just light up. And then she said to me, that me too, that I looked at. But when she walked through the door, it was a different walk to when she was approaching the door. The back was straight, the head was up. The hips was up,
Right.
And this is what I do, because I learned from an early age. A woman told me from an early age, if you see, especially a woman looking good, tell them they look good.
I champion that.
Yeah.
All for it, definitely. We've established that we have good habits, bad habits. What about, so tell me, if your partner was sitting in front of you now, what would be one of the most sort of, not devastating, but what would he say about your habits? What are the things he would say about you?
Hold on there. Jose.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better. We should have had the partners on the show as well.
What's a bad habit that I have?
That you have?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You see.
Arguing with me that I'm innocent. I'm
What's
a good
that?
man. You are always arguing with me.
Arguing with him when he's innocent. So that's your point. Are you saying that I'm miserable?
Yes, you're missing my
Strong, that was.
Tell them what your business.
Strong, Sam, strong.
You big for that.
You see?
Oh,
Yeah.
Tell her, Jose. Tell them, Jose. Tell them.
So, Simeon, if your girl was sitting in front of you, what would she say? A bad habit. What would she say about you? One of the things that annoys her that you're aware of?
A bad habit?
Mm.
Well, I know that habit is a habit, and everywhere you go, you have it. And to me, a habit is something you do repeatedly and consciously. So,
What if you can't help it?
Because that's a habit. That's why you can't help it, man. It's an habit. I'm trying to be honest, I'm trying to answer your question in a roundabout way. I'm buying time to find out what she would have. Remember, she's not there no more. But
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to keep it honest too. What she would have really complained about.
Yeah.
And so I'm struggling to find one.
Oh.
Sometimes you say, "Aye, me late. I have to drop in." Because I'm trying to be honest to myself too, true to myself. Yeah, me time keeping.
Okay.
only my timekeeping really jump out in my mind.
Right.
Yeah, mommy, I come in about half an hour.
Yeah. And 2 hours have passed and you don't reach it.
That is a bad habit.
But just talking about the timekeeping thing, because that annoys people, you know. That is a big one, the timekeeping. So
A bad
not
habit.
easy.
Yes, and we black people have that as a bad habit too, you know, timekeeping.
Why?
Like,
Why is that? Why?
because we come from a warm country and we like to move slow. Or when we are walk across the road, we no rush. You know, I don't know.
We ain't got nothing on Spanish people. I'm
Oh,
telling
what are you
you.
saying?
Listen, if you know what morning is for them, until you have lunch. So if it's 3 o'clock and you don't have lunch yet, it's still morning. So when them tell you, so them I go come in at the morning, or them I go see in at the morning. Sometimes you're waiting until 3, 4 o'clock.
So
But you
they're
know
bad
something, Sister Pam?
timekeepers.
You know something, Sister Pam? Sorry, me. You know something?
Right.
It shocked me because growing up with a Jamaican background, I
Mm.
thought there was I used to believe, humbly, I used to believe it was a Jamaican bad
Me
habit.
too.
I
Yes.
mentioned it in front of my African brother, and himself is when him say, "Oh yes, African time." I say, "What do you mean by African time?" And he makes explain, trust me,
Yeah.
about the lateness. I say, "Whoa, I thought it was a Jamaican black thing, to be honest."
Well, I
But
think you might be right about the heat of the country. I think the hot countries tends to that maybe that's something to do with
I
it,
move
because-
slower to pace themselves.
Yeah.
So what's our excuse then, living in a cold country?
Well, we born
You're
from
supposed to
people
be
we're born
hurrying up,
in
isn't
a hot country.
But not call, but Mish, not call BMT, you know. Mish, not call BMT Black Man Time. Cause you tell the pilot that. Boy, Black Man Time, him a flying in the sky, you know, him left you. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
not a
And-
one
and
man time,
remember-
no Black Man Time. Yeah.
Soon come.
I remember earlier you said, Michelle, it's to do with how we were raised as well. So we're raised by people who were brought up in a hot country. So they're used to the
yes.
relaxed timekeeping. So we
Yeah.
were raised with that. So we have that habit as well.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think because I think there comes a point where you're responsible for yourself. So if you don't know the time, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, but
And you
if-
might always turn up late, but for you, one for you. Do you know what I'm saying?
But some people learn that
Yeah,
behavior, you see.
and
No,
you
no,
can
but one thing though.
unlearn the behavior.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can, yeah.
you're gonna find yourself in problems.
Are we all notoriously late? Because I'm finding as
No,
I've
no,
gotten
no,
older,
'cause
I am always late.
No,
The
well,
thing
consciously
is,
me
I'm
back
always
against
used to be
it.
on time.
No, consciously me back against it because me used to always, when me start my work, me used to always late. You may say me go to bed at 2 o'clock and I get up 5:30. Tell the truth, I can't remember when last I late.
Oh, for work,
Honestly.
really?
Trust me. Why? Because me used to, you see what it is me know so
Program yourself.
the journey take 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So me would have left out with 45 minutes, so to speak. Then after, when me keys there, that's another 5 minute around panda. Then and you know, or the traffic down the road. The man could have made them lights say, "Oh, him go stop at the light," and it, I don't. You see, but
Yeah.
I said to myself, you know what? That's a bad habit. Me say it's a bad habit. So me set in my mind, say instead of leaving at 7:30, aim for 7. Aim for 7.
Do you know, hey Simon, do you know what I do? You know what I do? And that comes from, I know my elders used to say to me, yeah, you know, when it comes to work and business, don't be late.
Yeah.
Don't be late. So what I do with the clocks in my home, I put my clocks 15 minutes forward.
I do that, not but 10 minutes.
Every clock on my watch, 15 minutes forward.
Keeps you on the ball, keeps you checking.
Yeah, and then, you know, I always like, especially working down here, and the rush hour is terrible. It is terrible, especially when it's hot. So you like to start early. You like to get in early, start early, because you just feel more relaxed.
No, well, Mali, it's a terrible habit. Timekeeping is a terrible habit because when you have a bad timekeeping, a man will look at you and give you all words. It's a man you can't depend on. It's a man you can't.
Yeah, but what I'm saying.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing.
Because I'm complimenting what you're saying. It's for that very reason I set my timepieces.
15
minutes fast.
But man, that kind of, you say if you can, it's a consciousness too. Because you see, me try something like that, and even in my mind, it's like, because I know so the clock fast, so me see that.
Eddie, you know, say yeah,
So
time.
I don't do that because well, for me, I don't know about over there, we have to clock. So when it comes to work, we have to
Oh,
clock
do
in.
you?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you need
I'm
to be on
always,
time, Pam. You
yeah,
need
so
to
I'm
be there.
always on time
And they
anyway.
used to do that back in the 70s, isn't it? And 80s.
Yeah, we have
clockwork.
to, yeah, we have
Yeah,
to clock in.
80s,
So, but and not just that, even before at the other company as well. Like I used to go to the companies, and some of them were like companies doing things that I've never even heard of. So I was quite fascinated and I was interested. So I would get there early just so I could have a little look around or speak to the people to find out a bit more to help me with the classes. So coming to Spain, I've learned to have better time with regards to work. However, socially, I still have a problem.
I'll tell you what, just going on socially, I have a friend that, you know, we've been friends for years. And it got to the point where we, the other friends, when we were going out, used to give her an hour and a half to 2 hours before the going out time. So say we were going out at 9. We used to say, right, get ready for 7. And still, when we got to call for our still, it's like, and it's got to the point where, you know, people get really worked up and frustrated.
Yeah, me did have one sister like that, and it was so. Imagine you dress up and you have on your clothes, and we used to go around and be sitting in our house for 2 hours. So we don't sit down and freeze up and sweat up in our clothes and sit down. They wait and she come down fresh 2 hours later to go. So after a while, I used to go with my nightie. And if she not ready by a certain time, I put on my nightie and me go in our bed.
No, I took it a step further. Says, right, I'll meet you there then. I'll meet you there, right? Because
that's a bit.
Good drinking time I take up. Good dancing time I take up. Good on the pool I take up. Everything I take up. All the dregs, when you reach there, pure dregs left. You know what I mean?
Time, when it comes to timekeeping, certain people got a friend, and we always know it. He was always going to be the last one to come. And he will walk in, he'll bowl down the road or
like nothing.
Yeah, so annoying. So we used to tell him, right, we're meeting at 7:30.
Yeah.
Everybody else say we're meeting at 9:30.
Yeah, I know.
Or we're leaving at 8 o'clock or 8.
Yeah.
Because we know he's gonna find some excuse.
Yeah. And did you used to have conversations about it? I mean, the conversations used to end up in arguments, you know what I mean? Or sometimes it spoiled the night.
Well, no, he's got the first round.
Right.
Penalize him.
Oh, that's a good one.
We penalize him.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Yeah. Has it helped?
Yeah.
Has it helped?
Yeah, well, he learned.
Okay.
Yeah, he learned.
Yeah. Okay, so we have talked about our good and bad habits. So, audience, we know you have bad habits out there and good habits. Please comment. Yes, let us hear what your bad and good habits are. Yeah. So, what have you been doing? You've been watching Jamlish? Real talk with Likkle bit of Labrish. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out our YouTube shorts and all our other social, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, this, that, the other, and even those that don't come out yet. Jamlish will be on there first. We're going to say bye-bye to you all.
See you later, guys. See you soon.
Take care until we see you again.
Jamlish not hard to find, you know.